Well, alrighty. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. This is Jason with Signature Broadcasting, Signature TV. We are gridding right now with the Whelen Modified Series. This is the Cody Glenn Cox Music Dover, and it's actually 50, not 70. We're going to go 50 laps right here on this mile track. And we're going to take you right to the main racing screen. And then we're going to drop down our grid while everybody gets loaded up. Try to double click everything. So your pole sitter right there is going to be Matt Lovett. He's going to start on the inside line. Mitchell Drunowski in the number 10 is going to start outside right there on the front row. Cameron Drunowski in the number 5 with Chris Andretta in the 25 starting in the second row. Cody Cox in the number 54, Curtis Granger in the 77 right there for you in row 3. Row 4, Corey Doss in the number 2, Michael Newbrow in the 05 starting outside in the 4th row. Eric Schaefer in the 15, and then Ruben Altice in the 59 in row 5. Row 6, Rodney Matney in the number 13, George J. Jackson in the number 7. And Caden Tufts in the 18, and Bill Bender in the 33. Row 7 for you there. Row 8, Michael Newton in the 67, and then Shane Corcoran in the 43. And I do believe that's going to tie it up with Donald Wooten starting outside in row 9. Pacing right now as we're getting ready to get underway. And it's going to be an interesting race, fast-paced race, as pace cars on pit road, and we're going to watch the leader take the green flag, or the first green flag to start lap 1 right here at Dover. 50 laps to go, and you see that 14 just running that high line, or that low line, 10 outside, and we're going to have a solid black car. We're going to find out who that is in just a moment. Running in second place, looks like it was Drunowski that's running right behind the 14 of Matt Lovett. Great racetrack to be running. Dover is absolutely one of those fast-paced racetracks, as you see everybody starting to get lined out. The number 5, Drunowski, is second place. That's that solid black car. The 77 of Granger right behind him is the top 5 seem to be settling quite nicely. 54, Cody Cox, moving inside of the 25. Right there. A lot of laps to go. A lot of racing to do. Average lap around right around 25 seconds. So it's going to be a quick race, but this is the first race of the season right here for the Whelen, the DSR Whelen Modified Series. And it's brought to you by Innovox Solutions. And the first race being, of course, led and sponsored by the fantastic music of Cody Glenn Cox. You can check him out on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page right there. I've linked it in the description of the streams, twitch.tv/JLFollow. You can also look at the DSR Whelen Modified on Facebook. You'll be able to see the Innovox Solutions title in there as well. And of course, on Signature Esports on Facebook, and then of course Signature Esports Broadcasting on YouTube. Watch them all out there. We've got 4 different platforms that we broadcast to. We broadcast 5 times a week. Matt Lovett at the 14, still out front. Tight racing as the 5 of Drunowski is right on the tail of him. Lap traffic right here as looks like the 8 is going to high line. Let the leaders pass and eventually get back on the lead lap. Caution is out right now. Off the track action going on. Go back and take a look at what happened real quick, as the 59 seems to have slightly gotten into it just a little bit. track, and what else happened there. Doesn't show anything else for me, so we'll catch back up with our leaders. See if we got a better angle for you as Matt Levitt comes to pit road. And Drunowski looks like he scored your race leader currently. There we are, Matt Levitt right there. That was way back in the back whenever they were pacing. Let's take a look. It was like, let's take a look. Here's the caution right here. Looks like just a little bit. The number 2 comes off the track, so Corey Doss comes off the track and gets turned a little bit. Caution gets waived. There's the reason for your caution. No big deal, nothing, no harm doing. Gonna go back in and get some work done, and we'll be back to green flag racing very, very shortly. That was your replay brought to you by Cody Glenn Cox Music. Make sure you give a like and share. That is his philosophy, is that he does real country music. Appreciate everybody out there watching, of course. If you've got a driver out there, shout them out. I will do my best to make sure that we get with them a little bit later. So we're going to catch back up with our leaders right here. Matt Levitt leading. Cameron Drunowski is going to be the number 5 outside in that second place position. And you got the number 10 of Mitchell Drunowski. And Chris Andretta is your 4th place car in the number 25. And Curtis Granger in the number 77. Great things happening with this league, and everybody's doing a great job. They've had a few practice races. We did a practice run with the broadcasts, and had a lot of fun. We did a lot of good things with getting these guys lined up. I appreciate the opportunity to come in and broadcast for them. A lot of fun to get to know them as well. And of course, this is the Whelen Modified Series. These open-wheeled, open-engined vehicles. They're fast. They run on asphalt. I've seen them run on dirt. They're kind of all over the place, but great little vehicles to be driving around, especially at the speeds that they get up to. Let's take a look at they're at the pace speed right now. We're going to see what happens whenever Matt Levitt gets up. We'll watch the relative form right there. When we go back to green, we're going to ride inside with his vehicle and see what it's like to start from the lead. And we'll bounce around to a few vehicles and some of these drivers and see what they do as pace car hits the front stretch again, just outside of the entrance to pit road. And the pace light should go off on the pace car, and we'll be back to green flag conditions in one more lap. Remember, this is the Whelen Modified Series, twitch.tv/JL follow. And you'll be able to catch up with all of our broadcasts there. And of course, my name is Jason. I am your commentator right here at Dover International Speedway, Dover, United States of America. As everybody's hitting the backstretch with the pace car, we're going to go side-by-side racing once again. We're going to ride along in the gyro box with our race leader, Matt Levitt, from the Mid-South of the United States. So that's going to be somewhere in the Carolina area, if not somewhere all over the Bible Belt area. And we're going to see everybody get ready to take off as the pace car hits pit road. and getting up to speed. Matt Lovett. Watch the left side of your screen. You're going to see the speeds that these cars take as he hits third gear. 132, 133 miles an hour coming around the corner, accelerating up as we have a little bit of lap traffic still trying to catch up. 144, 140 going around the corner. With this car, this is an all-out speed fest for these cars. We're going to take a long look at turn 1 and turn 2 as they come around and hit the backstretch. See lap traffic to be contended with the 14 of Drunowski having the 14 of Lovett having both Drunowskis right on the tail. The 5 of Cameron and the 10 of Mitchell, all trying to find the opportunity to take and make that pass. Exciting racing so far. We got a wreck on the backstretch. You see everybody tossing and turning. It was a great time to switch camera angles as there was some heavy damage going on there. We're going to go ahead as Matt Lovett crosses the start-finish line to start lap 15 under caution right here at Dover. 2 cautions so far in the early goings. Let's take a look at that replay real quick. 18 is coming around the corner, and he got into it as well. That was one of the starts of the caution. Let's go back and see what happened with the. We don't have the replay of that. We saw, I think everything kind of all happened at once, and so it picked that one up as well. So you saw the wreck happening in the deep back of the field, and then of course the number 18 of Caden Tufts. He was the guy that was a recipient of that damage coming off the track right there. So caution waves. We're going to go back to green flag racing very, very shortly. As they exit pit road right there. And we're going to bring back up our main display for everybody. Again, I appreciate everybody out there watching. If you're leaving comments and all of that fine stuff, make sure that you get out there and leave a comment for your favorite driver out here. Top 5 currently as it stands. And Matt Lovett's going to be still in first. You get Cameron Drunowski and Mitchell Drunowski in the 5 and 10s. Going to be scored second and third. Cody Cox in the 54s in 4th place. And Rodney Matney is your 5th place vehicle currently as it sits. As everybody gets back to single file formation behind the pace car on the backstretch, getting ready to go into turn 3. Little bit about Dover. It's a 1.02 mile track, and but if you ask Google how long it is, they're absolutely wrong. This is 1.6 miles. They're lying to you. 4 turns at Dover International Speedway. Looking at right about just a little bit above sea level when it comes to it, 39.37 feet above sea level. As the track elevation goes, and track temperature's blistering out there, 103 degrees. Take a look at the weather that is going on at the time at Virtual Dover. This is a virtual race. They are not really there. The air temperature is 78 degrees as the 33 is going around the 14 as the lapped car. Wind direction is out of the north at 2 miles an hour, and 1% humidity means these tires are going to get slick when they heat up. Partly cloudy skies for the generated weather right here, Dover International, for the Whelen Modified Series. We are going to bring up a little bit of information for you. One of my favorite things to do is to talk about the people that support esports. And, we're going to do that in just a second. Because of course, the Cody Glenn Cox music. 75 we're calling it, but it's actually the 50. This race is after that guy right there in that number 54. He's trying his hardest to win the race, named after him for sponsoring this race. And of course, the series sponsor is Innovox Solutions. As we bring up all of the information on him. Apologize about that creeping on the screen. Lights are off on the pace car on the back stretch, but Innovox Solutions is a developer and distributor of superior oxidative disinfecting solutions for use in both home and the workplace. Their goal at Innovox is to provide products that quickly eliminate bacteria, viruses, mold and mildew, odors, and allergens from environments that could potentially cause health problems or health threats without exposing users to harsh chemicals and harmful residues. Find out more information about Innovox Solutions. Go to innovoxsolutions.com. That is INNOVOX Solutions.com. As the number 14 is on the inside line, Cameron Jernowski, the 5 on the outside, starting the front row. 14 takes off, and we're back on the green flag racing right here, Virtual Dover. Big shot from the 14 to come out and take the lead. Cody Cox on the outside of the 10 of Mitchell Jernowski. The 5 falls right back in line in second place as he was, as he's about to catch the bumper of the 14. A little blocking action there as the 54 tries to follow him, but does not do so. We're going to pull up the second ticker so that way you can see what's going on with the rest of the drivers in the field. First car off the lead lap, the number 15 of Schaefer. 10 points, 1 lap down. Still a lot of racing left to go, as when they come to the line, it'll be 30 laps to go. 14, 5, 10 is going to be your top 3 currently. The 13, Rodney Matney is in 4th, and Cody Cox in the 54. If you haven't heard that boy sing, go on his Facebook page, link in the description. That guy can sing, and if not, put it in your search bar, and it'll be Cody Cox, Cody Glenn Cox music. You see the logo right there, and here's some information for you. I love this country music, that's for sure. Lap 22 underway right here of 50 for this Dover race. The first race of the Whelen Modified series. A little bit of glitch issue there, but we're going to take a long view as they come around the back stretch onto the front stretch. Crossing the start-finish line. Matt Lovett needs another lap right here at Dover. Information on Matt. Started first, currently first, has led all 22 laps. And as they come around to the backstretch, you're going to see them dive into turn 3. Come around to the exit of turn 4. As they are exiting turn 4, you're going to see them come across to the front stretch. And another lap complete. They are 1, 2, 3, 4 with just a little bit of gap right there between the 13 and the 54, but the 13 loses a little bit of speed right there, and the 54 looks like he has got an opportunity to get right to the rear bumper, and they are having a nice battle up front. 1, 2, 3, some separation going on right there as the sixth place car of the 43 of Sean Corcoran of New York. He is making some ground on the 54 of Cody Cox, and just off pace of him is Ruben Altis in the 59. Ruben did a fantastic job of maintaining his ground right there. They come to the start-finish line, halfway down, halfway to go right here from Virtual Dover. And look at that low line that looks like Ruben Altis in the 59 is making right there. That little bit of low line that he ran, and he was driving up high. So now the 59 of Altis is going to be chasing down the 54 of Cody Cox. Everybody on the same tires, but it looks like our leaders are about to battle up front. Cameron Janowski went a little bit higher. Carrying a little extra speed. Now falls back into place right there as we're following along with the 59 right there. We're going to go up to the 54. We're going to ride right along on the inside of the 54. Cody Cox, your race sponsor, as he is trying to maintain that 5th place position and take the right time. You see his tires kind of dive down a little bit there. He's going to take the time to make the right move, but the 13 making a move on the inside right in front of him of the 10, pushing the 10 up high. It's 13, hear that engine, you have to check out just a little bit, got right to the rear bumper of the 13, a bit of inside hand right there. Let's go back out and watch what's going on right there in that battle, and now the 54 is going to have a little bit of a partnership right there from the 59. Fast-paced race. Lots of cautions early on. Nothing going so far. As you see everybody now trying to get to that final position. Spots in 4th place. 59 moving up 2 spots to 5th. The 43 of Corcoran sitting right there in 6th place. All the way back to 10th. He was 3rd. All the way back to 7th. 3rd place. Get back up in the leaders, and you see the 5 Cameron all over the 14 of Lovett, and the 13 looking to try to make a move on the inside of the 5. Doesn't carry enough speed. 54 all over the bump. Driving at Daytona, you're seeing 2x2 tandems. 13 tries to dive a little harder inside to catch that inside wheel of the 5 with this open modified car. 54 getting a block from the 13 as he was trying to carry a little extra speed off the corner of the exit turn 4 to the front stretch. But you see the 13 ready to make a move, carrying a little extra speed. 5 almost checks up and gets up the room, but the 13 checks up, leaving the 54 nowhere to go. And a little tail grab bumping going on there. As the 54 to adjust a little bit there. The 5 getting loose, and now a caution is going to come out. And the only body that seems to be out of play there was the race leader, Matt Lovett, as the 5 of Cameron Janowski seemed to get loose and just turned the field. He was up in the air. That was like a Michael Jordan hang time record. There was so much going on there that I actually have to go all the way. I'm scrolling. Let's take a look at what happened right there, as that was the carnage of what happened. Let's see if I can find it. It's not gonna have it. Not gonna do it. Let's come all the way back. As we're gonna check back with right here. Let's see if we can. There's the wreck one more time for you. You see everybody turning. That's the 5 of Mitchell Janowski. I'm sorry, the 5 of Cameron Janowski right there. That was the guy that was flipping all over the place. So a lot of damage done. But we're going to go back to live conditions as everybody's pacing around. And we're going to catch back up with our leader. And we're going to see if we can pull him in real quick, since we've got a little bit of time. And we will see what happens. Catch in here real quick. Back live. And let's see if we can find him. There he is. We were right around. That was a big wreck behind him, but boy, howdy, he has led all of the laps currently. We are right around with Mr. Matt Lovett in that number 14 machine. Matt, you got me out there.
I do, buddy. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Hey, everybody's wanting to know, do you think you can hold off the rest of the field after that giant? I mean, that was a huge wreck. I saw. Walk us through what you saw from your rearview mirror as you were driving away from the wreck.
Well, I was getting pushed there for a second, and all of a sudden I saw a parking lot behind me, and I was just like, oh, all right. I didn't want to be up front. I still don't want to be up front. I'm pretty sure I had 2 family members behind me. I'm not sure if they're brothers or what. And I knew they were going to wait till one of the last laps to get a run on the high side. That was what happened. They were going to beat me. But I guess that worked out in my favor. Just hope they can stay back there.
Well, currently as it speaks, there's only 6 guys behind you that are on the lead lap with you. So 7 cars total on the lead lap, and some new faces up there. You might have your hands full, but at the same time, hopefully you can get some green flag runs. So, well, we appreciate you checking in with us, or allowing us to check in with you, and good luck on the restart, buddy.
Thank you, man. Enjoy the race.
Oh, absolutely. Matt Lovett right there doing a great job of holding the front, and led every lap thus far, started from the pole and has continued to hold that line. Speaking of all the people that we love to talk to, I wouldn't do this if I wasn't trying to talk to you all out there. Please, and of course, hit the like and subscribe buttons on every platform that's out there. Follow us on all of them, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Share it out with your friends and family. Follow all these guys. They've got a big investment in all of this, and there is money on the line here, by the way. They do race for money every week, and of course, a big old prize at the end. So, not to mention that they are also doing this to provide great entertainment and, of course, driving a modified car, an open wheel modified car. These things are amazing. So, as it's looking right now, your top 5 as the pace car enters turn 3. Mr. Matt Lovett in the number 14. Edward Korschenberger is going to be a new face up there, starting second in the 09. Sean Corcoran in the 43. Ruben Altis in the 59. And Rodney Matney's back up there. That's your top 5 right now. They've got it a little bit backwards on the top 5 standings, but that's how they're going to line up. As the 14 gets a nice jump on the inside lane, the 09 seems like he just didn't get a start right there. Must have missed a gear, or something happened there. I'm not sure, but 14 just driving away from the field as the 43 is of Corcoran's going to have to just will his vehicle to the front. Right behind him, the 59 of Ruben Altis, as everything updates whenever they come around to the start-finish line. Lap 39 complete, 40 underway from Virtual Dover, with Matt Lovett holding almost a half to 3/4 second lead. Caution's going to come out. We saw a wreck out there. Matt Lovett's still leading right there. So some cars going to get some laps back, as the reason for the caution is going to be, looks like, Mr. Newbrow, Michael Newbrow, number 8. I'm sorry, the 05, that's going to be who that is. He kind of just got spun just a little bit. He was probably up into the wall and just didn't get all of that right there. So we have to adjust some settings. We should be getting longer replays than that. But pit stop for Corey Doss, as he should be the free pass car here very shortly. We're going to go back to live conditions and catch back up with our leader. Speaking of someone that we probably should talk to, as we are waiting.
The 15 that asked?
As we're waiting right here for everything to go back to green flag conditions, how about we catch up with the guy the race is named after, Mr. Cody Cox, Cody Glenn Cox Music. Tell us about that, buddy, as you're driving that 54 machine, trying to catch up, trying to get your laps back right there after that caution, just 2 cautions ago.
Yeah, the music page. It's Cody Glenn Cox Music at Facebook. Play a lot locally here in Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee. Play anything from Waylon Jennings to George Strait to Garth Brooks. Try to stay away from anything that's on the current radio. I don't really consider that country music. So, but yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
We did notice that your wonderful logo says "Real Country Music," which I can also attest to as well. You know, I like the older generation country music myself, so that's just pretty fantastic. Anyway, so how's your race going? Other than I think you're being scored 2 laps down right now.
Well, it was going pretty good, running fourth, and it looked like the guy in second maybe touched the apron and tried to overcorrect and took me out, and ended up having to tow, and that took a few minutes. So I ended up going 2 laps down. Fast car. Outside of that, I felt like I was a top 5 car. Maybe even could have got up there to contend with it with long enough green flag runs.
Well, you were making
That's
up
right.
pace. You were making up pace, so you were doing a great job right there. And we always appreciate the sponsors of the Whelen, the DSR Whelen Modified Series as well. So, well, thank you, and good luck on the rest of your race. Hopefully, you can get some of those lucky dog passes if it goes green, white checker for you.
Yeah, buddy, I appreciate that. I'm gonna give a shout out to my teammates there, Matt Lovett leading the race and Corey Doss. We're gonna try to get some stuff together here and see if we can't make a run for the championship. So, appreciate your broadcasting, bud.
Oh, absolutely. We appreciate you. I'm going to put you back where you were at, and we thank you very much for of course, sponsoring the race. That's Cody Glenn Cox right there. Cody Glenn Cox Music, and check him out on Facebook. He's going to be the guy that you're going to see right at the front of the page. Good music, good singer, and he likes to play locally where he's at in Bristol, Tennessee, and he is, of course, rooting for the 14 of Matt Lovett, who is your race leader currently, to finish this out in style. As it scored so far, Matt Lovett still leading the race right here. Lap 43 complete. 44 started under caution with the lights off on the pace car. Outside of Matt Lovett starting in second on this restart. 43 of Shane Corcoran out of New York. Ruben Ortiz out of the Virginian area. He's going to be in that inside row behind the race leader in that 59 machine. Mitchell Drunowski, who was up there earlier in third, has made his way back from 8th place all the way back up to now sitting in 4th with the 09 of Edward Koshersberger sitting right there in the 5th spot. He's going to start on the inside of Rodney Matney in the 13. Eric Schaefer is going to be the last car to lead lap 7 position. He's going to, in that 15, he's going to start in the inside row. Then you got the 77, first car 1 lap down. Cameron Drunowski trying to make up all that space. Pace car is off and on to pit road. Let's see what happens right here on the restart as the 14 leads him to the restart zone and takes off. Green, green, green as they are going. They're back to racing, and whoa, a little bit of shake and bake right there. Going to be a quick caution as everything seemed to have just gotten together right there. Let's go and see. It's the restart right there. You see the 10 kind of get up into the outside zone, turns the 59, and there was just nowhere for anybody to go with cars going everywhere. Incredible little wreck right there. A lot of damage. So now, as there were 5 laps to go, we're going to see how this unfolds. With there were only 7 cars in the lead lap, and that was the majority of the leaders involved right there. So it looks like somebody had a flat tire going on right there. Ruben Altisse. Not sure if he's going to go to pit road on this or not. We'll see what happens. He catches back up with the race leaders, and they catch back up with a pace car. From 5th to 2nd, Roddy Matney catches a break, and now Matt Lovett still leads the race. As someone blows up on pit road. Free pass car is on its way around. It'll be see whenever it comes back. My relative is stuck right now. I don't know what's going on with that. Catch back up with our leader with just 4 laps to go right here at Virtual Dover with the DSR Whelen Modified Series. Currently scoring only 4 cars on the lead lap. One, two, three, 4 on the lead lap. It'll be Matt Lovett in the number 14, Roddy Matney in the 13. I don't think anybody that was up there that feels like they can win this is going to go to pit road. As the 14, the 13, Ruben Altisse is now coming down to pit road, and they're going to get some of that stuff worked on. So after his pit stop, we will see if he stays on the lead lap. The 14 of Matt Lovett has led all 48 laps of the race currently, or 47 laps of the race currently. Roddy Matney is sitting in that number 13 machine right there in 2nd place, going to start outside of the race leader, and then Sean Corcoran, who's been trying to stay up there all afternoon, is your 3rd place car currently. A lot of cars on pit road. Looks like we have roughly about 8 racers on pit road right now. Chris Andretta back out on the racetrack right now, looks like. We appreciate all the drivers out there. This is going to be a green-white checkered when we basically get back to racing. You keep seeing the 3 laps to go right there. That's what's going to happen. Green-white checkered for the race win, as long as we can stay in the green flag conditions. I agree. I see it. Matt may be getting ready to have his hands full with those guys that do have new tires on the back. I do. Yep. I was looking at pit relatives just a moment ago. Roddy Matney actually does have. Let's see. He pitted back. He's on 14 lap tires. The 43 of Sean Corcoran is on tires that are just 6 laps old. It's what it's telling me right here. Matt has the oldest tires. He has his first set, as Roddy Matney is getting ready to give Matt Lovett a run for the outside. Sean Corcoran is inside of the 77 of Curtis Granger, who is first car 2 laps down. Cameron Drunowski is just gotten a free pass, it looked like. Anyhow, pace car's off, and we're going to go back to green flag racing with a 1-2-3 finish. The 14 trying to get a jump. It's a little loose, it looks like, because we're back to green flag racing. The 43 is going to take the inside line. That 13 is going to try to run the outside line to catch up that speed. The 14 of Matt Lovett has company right here, as this is the final lap right here. You're going to see the 43 try to take the inside. The 14 is going to have to carry that outside line. Comes down to side draft to give it a little bump. Gets loose. And your race winner is going to be the 43. Shane Corcoran. as everybody gets down to the cool down lap. Exciting, you were right. Matt was going to have his hands full. Sean had the better of the two tires. And even if they were racing right there, it did tell me that they had ended their race. So there it is. There's your race winner, your first winner of the season, Sean Corcoran. I'm going to ask him whenever I get him in here. I want to make sure I know how to say his name. I don't want that to. I don't want to make that mistake after things are ready to, because he could get a win next week. I might be talking to him next week. I'm going to be talking about him, and I'm going to be talking about his car. So I want to make sure that he knows what's going on. Congratulations to him as well. Once again, I'm going to let him get his burnout on real quick, and we'll try to pull him in. Let's take a look at what our results are right here at the Cody Glenn Cox Music Dover 50 from the DSR Whelen Modified Series at, of course, Dover International. The 43 of Sean Corcoran is your winner. Rodney Manning finishes second. Matt Lovett, the guy who led all the laps until the one that mattered, finishes third. Cameron Dranowski started second, ended up finishing fourth with Curtis Granger in the 77, finishing fifth. Cody Cox, of course, finishing sixth right there. Eric Schaefer all the way down here, that number 15, was making some moves, finishes 10th. Go back to the rest of the field right there. You're going to see some guys with some big laps down. One of those is Race Control. Thank you, Race Control. I appreciate that. Scotty Zerk out there keeping the eyes and ears on the field, making sure everybody does what they do. Mitchell Dranowski, start third, finishes 11th. And then Chris Andretta in that 25 finishes 16th. Greg Elliott in the number 8 finishes 19th. Let's see if we can pull in Sean really quick to the broadcast booth. Let's see if he's got his ears on real quick. Sean, this is Jason up at the broadcast booth. Congratulations, buddy, for winning the first race of the season here at Dover.
Yeah, thank you guys. I don't know. I just tried to keep it down low there and run them as clean as I could. There's not much room here, and there's not, you got to really stay in the draft. So,
well, you did a fantastic job. Especially you had fresher tires than the race leader, of course, as well, and that played a bigger impact on it. You kind of just pulled away from him there at the end. Everybody kind of just wrecked, but you looked to be taking the lead from him before that ever happened. So. Congratulations, of course. Anyone you want to give a hello or a shout out to out there?
Just want to thank you guys for the broadcast and everything that's being done for this league. It's a lot of fun, and can't wait to come back.
Well, we can't wait to have you back. And it's Shane. Is it Corcoran? I want to make sure I'm saying that right, so that way I don't, I don't want to butcher your name. My last name's Followell, and I get it all the time.
Yeah, it's Corcoran.
All right, say that again. I'm sorry.
I said it's a tough one, so it's expected.
Well,
but,
yeah, I've been pronouncing it Corcoran all day, so I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to, because some people might pronounce that Cochran, so I didn't want to have to do that. I want to make sure I get that straightened out. I appreciate you, Sean, in that 43 machine, and congratulations one more time. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I absolutely. I'm going to put you back with the general, and that is it right here from Virtual Dover. Our race winner, the number 43 of Sean Corcoran, doing a great job of holding everybody off. And just what a great race. It was a very fast race, only 50 laps, but that was a great race. Timed cautions, 3 cars in the lead lap, and of course Matt Lovett falling to third place after leading 50 laps here. 51 laps here at Virtual Dover, and just a little bit of heartbreak going on right there, and it was just a fun, great race, and we appreciate everybody out there again watching. Like and share and subscribe. These guys need all the views that they get and that they can get, and share this out there with your friends, and make sure that you tune back in next Thursday night, same time, same bat channel, and we'll get these guys back out here racing. And they are at USA International for 60 laps next week, so that's going to be a little bit longer track for these cars. But it's going to be a great race, and you saw these guys racing right here. The league is growing, and of course, a big thank you to our race sponsor, Cody Glenn Cox Music. Make sure you check him out on Facebook by searching Cody Glenn Cox Music. It's COX. The link will be in the description, of course, and always. And then, of course, to Innovox Solutions, a developer and distributor of superior oxidative disinfecting solutions for both the use of home and the workplace. Go to InnovoxSolutions.com to find out more information on how you can obtain their products and where they're located. That's INNOVOX Solutions.com. This is Jason with Signature TV and, of course, the Whelen Modified Series. That is our DSR Whelen Modified Series, brought to you by Innovox right here on every platform. Thank you to iRacing.com for hosting such a great platform for everybody to work with. I will see you again. Check out our broadcast schedule. You can go to signatureesports.com to find out what our racing schedule is, or just follow us on Facebook by searching Signature Esports. This has been Jason one more time for you.